You clicked on this video because you're a teenager who's struggling with porn and masturbation addictions. You've watched every video on this platform and you've probably managed to quit for a day or two, but then you fall back into the trap. Deep down, you know that these addictions are destroying your potential and masculinity, but you just can't seem to break free. If you stick to this video, you're going to learn the 7 essential steps to overcome your sexual addiction and take control of your life. The exact same rules I followed to transform myself from a complete porn addict loser with no confidence and self-control into a confident young man who's now here to show you how to do the same. The first step to killing this addiction is realization. You have to realize the harms it's doing to you, and you have to understand the benefits of semen retention. Because you can't just quit something without knowing what you will get in return. Your brain eventually will ask you what's the benefits of quitting porn and masturbation. So before even thinking of quitting porn, you have to know the outcome of doing it. These addictions aren't just about wasting time. They're draining your mental health, ruining your self-confidence, and damaging your relationships with family and friends. Because when you dive deeply into porn, it starts to distort the way you perceive your family and friends. You and I both know this to be true. Therefore, taboo categories like stepmom or stepsister are so popular nowadays. They explode the breakdown of normal boundaries, pushing you closer to an animalistic state, devoid of self-control or moral grounding. But when you retain your semen, you'll notice powerful changes in your mindset, personality, and ability to connect with others. The second rule of quitting this addiction is foundation. A strong house needs a solid foundation. The same goes to quitting your addiction. Your foundation lies in your motives, what drives you. Maybe it's your dream of retiring your parents or lifting your family out of poverty. Maybe it's your goals and ambitions that simply don't align with these destructive habits. Whenever you're tempted to indulge in porn, remind yourself of your why you want to quit this habit. Fall into that vision of your future is stronger than any fleeting urge. The third rule to quitting porn is bullshit. You have to stop lying to yourself. Telling yourself 1 minute of porn won't hurt is absolute bullshit, because you know that 1 minute will quickly turns into an hour and you're back to square one, feeling defeated and disgusted from yourself. Be brutally honest with yourself. Every time you choose porn, you're choosing to waste your time and energy and wasting the potential to become something greater. Every time you choose to do the bad habits, you're acting like a monkey chasing a cheap dopamine hit. Acknowledge that and choose better the next time. The fourth rule is invest your energy. Your sexual urges are a form of energy. The problem is you're wasting it on destructive habits. Instead, channel that energy in productive and healthy outlets. Hit the gym, practice martial arts, start calisthenics, or pursue a skill or a hobby you're passionate about. The more energy you put into building yourself up, the less power your urges will have over you. The fifth rule you have to follow is fight boredom. Let's face it, bro. Your addiction probably started because of boredom. You was bored at home, didn't have anything to do. You remember that thing your friend talked about in school. You look it up, and congratulations, you've become a certified porn addict. The solution is fill your time with productive activities, develop hobbies, hang out with friends, read books, work on your business, educate yourself. There is countless enjoyable and fulfilling tasks to do if you're willing to look it up. Don't give boredom the chance to drag you back into old habits. The next rule is belief. Don't behave like an addicted person. If you got the urge or got triggered by a hot girl on TikTok or Instagram, don't let that lead you to watching porn. Don't tell yourself that you're gonna give in and jerk off. Instead, believe in yourself. Remind yourself that you are no longer addicted to this stuff. Because how? How can you stop this addiction if you see yourself as an addicted person? You also need to eliminate your triggers. If every time you use TikTok or scroll through Instagram, you come across soft corn and you end up jerking off, then don't use these platforms. Remove the source of temptation entirely. The seventh rule, schedule your time. Structure is your best friend in this battle. Create a daily routine and stick to it religiously. Fill the gaps in your day with meaningful tasks so there is no time left for destructive behaviors. When you're busy with your goals, you simply won't have the opportunity to indulge in porn and masturbation. And finally, last step to breaking free from these addictions. Celebrate your progress. Every time you resist the urge and defeat your temptations, acknowledge your victory. Feel proud of yourself for winning the battle because you've earned it. By celebrating this progress and these moments, You'll build self respect and confidence. Over time, you'll become addicted to the feeling of progress, which is far more rewarding than any short lived pleasure. By the end of this video, I just want to ask you one thing. Do you really think 10 seconds of pleasure is worth your long term success, your goals, and your ambitions? Just be honest with yourself. Keep the answer in mind and let it guide you moving forward. So, as simple as this, if you just follow what you've learned from this specific video, you'll end up quitting these addictions and building a better life.